Damn it. Guys, sorry, my sound was off for a sec. Right, so welcome to today's daily analysis, guys. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of April, 2021. Time is 10:02 a.m. here in the UK. You're looking at a CHF JPY daily chart in today's analysis. We're going to be looking for price action setups across, all the pairs listed to the right here. Today is the best day of this year for me. Number one, because cryptos are going crazy. Bitcoin hit a new high. But number two, because I'm getting a haircut today for the first time this year. So I'm just so excited about today. My hair is just an absolute mess. So anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about actual trading. So let's get into it. We're going to talk cryptos after this analysis. I've got some very important stuff in the crypto world that we need to talk about, like some insanely important stuff. So if you're into cryptos, stick around, because I've got a massive tip for you guys that I think can triple potentially. And I want to talk about some of the other tips I gave you guys, and also the new YouTube channel that's launching. But let's get into the Forex to start things off. Number one, CHF JPY. What's going on with this one? Why have I got this here? There was no trade entered there, so I don't know. CHF JPY, I'm not really seeing much here anymore, so that's off the list. USDCHF off the list. USD JPY off the list. Euro AUD off the list. New Zealand CHF off the list. Let's just start the list fresh in that case. And drag EURGBP up here actually, because this is a trade that I entered yesterday. Seems like I haven't really saved my charts properly, because I should have a thing here. This isn't my exact entry, but it's roughly something kind of like this is what I'm doing with this trade. I got in this one yesterday. It was shared to the forum. So yeah, let's I actually just no, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking something, but I'll keep that till later. EURGBP. I know some of you have joined me in on this trade. Didn't look good yesterday when we entered, because it did pull back a fair way, but the secret is to just hold on to these things. A lot of times they will pull back. It's a shame though, because we could have got a better entry. I just wasn't really thinking it would pull back as much, but we could have got a much better entry on this one. I know some of you did get a better entry, so that's awesome for you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding this short and just let it run. Now let's look if we can see any other setups. Right, first things first, Aud Cad. If you're seeing what I'm seeing here, you know there's some trade opportunities coming up. We got a bit of a range here on Aud Cad. The bottom of this range isn't that well defined. The top is pretty well defined. So I'm looking to short the top of this range. 0.96185, looking for a short on perhaps the lower time frames with this one. Basically, I want to see price push up to here on the 8 hour, 12 hour, something like that. Probably not the daily, because it's moving too fast for the daily, and get in short. And then maybe go long at the bottom of this range for the ride back up. But the bottom doesn't seem that well defined, so might skip that. What's going on with Aud Jpy? Why have I got this here? Someone was in this trade, right? Last week? I think I had this because it was shared to the forum last week. But I think most of you got out of that, so. No. Oh, you got a haircut yesterday. I guess you're in the UK too, because barbers only reopened yesterday. For those of you confused why I was talking about haircuts at the start. I failed to mention that barbers are finally reopening. Which is why I'm getting my first haircut of the year. Euro USD. There's not a whole lot going on the charts that I'm really excited about so far. GBPCAD would be nice if we get price back up to the top here, because it's in a bit of a range. So that could be a nice short from the top of the range on the 12-hour. 8-hour, 12-hour. I'm lucky because I have curly hair, so it kind of stays in an afro. I don't have to see it. But I wish I was seeing more trades on the charts. Pretty boring start to the week, I have to say. That's what happens when everything's ranging. That's what happens when everything's ranging. So we have another range here, guys. USDCAD. This one... This one's okay too, yeah. USDCAD, waiting for it to hit the top of this range for a potential short. So a lot of our lower time frame range trades we're looking at today. That's what the market's given us. There's really not that much else to see. Are you guys seeing any trades you want to take? Anything I'm missing? I'm going to have another run through the list. Adjusting support resistance here a bit. I wouldn't be too worried about it, Laurentio. It just goes up and down, up and down. David, yeah, trading lower time frames in ranging markets is definitely way safer. Yeah, guys, this is all I'm seeing today. It's not a whole lot, but we do have some ranges forming on Aud Cad, GBPCAD, and USDCAD. So let's do a quick summary. Yeah, let's do a quick summary. Yeah, I agree, George. I think Laurentio is focusing a little bit on the negatives, because we had an amazing Feb, an amazing March, and April's been kind of dull, but is what it is. Jackson, yeah, I do think the lower time frames, as long as the market's ranging, lower time frames will be more trades than the higher time frames. Right, so where were we? Yeah, that's it for today's analysis, guys. Let's just do a real quick summary. Lower time frame trades today. 8 hour, 12 hour, maybe even 6 hour. We've got a range forming here on Aud Cad, looking to short the top of this range. So the short would be once price stalls out at the top of the range. GBPCAD, very similar scenario, but this one's perhaps better on the 12 hour. Just waiting for price to hit the top of that range for a potential short. And USDCAD, again, pretty similar thing. Just waiting for price to hit the top of the range. So 8 hour, I would say, for this one looks pretty good. EURGBP. Yeah, that one looks like it's breaking out of its range. I see what you're saying. I think we were looking at this one potentially last week, but it's working its way out of the range, so I'm not too interested in this one personally. It's too messy. It's like the range isn't that well defined, and when a range isn't well defined, it's hard to get a good entry. Yeah, sure. New Zealand USD is ranging on the 4 hour. Let's add that to the list. That's a good catch there. Looking to short New Zealand USD from the top. Lisa, I set alerts for potentials almost every day. All right, so any other questions, guys? It doesn't look like there's any other questions, so I'm going to quickly switch over to cryptos, and then I'm going to get out of here because I need to go get that haircut I mentioned. The crypto I have for you guys, actually first, before I talk about today's top pick, let's just take a look at the cryptos real quick that I've been talking about. Chili's is one I mentioned to you guys. This one is not going fantastic since I mentioned it, but it's not going bad. It's pretty much at break even. Cake. Now, Cake is the big one. I mentioned Cake to you guys. I don't know when it was. It was either worth $10 or around $15, and it's gone up to 30. So basically, you've doubled your cake. You've doubled the money you put into cake if you've gotten out. But I'm not getting out. I'm going to keep holding cake for the foreseeable future. I think cake has a good chance of hitting $50, even $100. So I'm in fact buying more cake now that it is dipping today, because today it's obviously had a little indecision candle. It's going down. I'm looking to buy some more cake. I know how ridiculous this sounds, but the crypto is called Pancake Swap. Well, no, the crypto is called cake. Uh, it's a bit ridiculous, but whatever. Doesn't matter what it's called. What matters is that when I said to enter, I think it was $15, or maybe it was even down here at $10. I'm not 100% sure. It was probably $15, and it went all the way up to almost 30. But I'm not selling. I'm continuing to buy cake. This one's going so well, and I think it has potential to keep moving up. If it keeps going down, I'm just going to keep buying all the way down. So I'll be buying some today. If tomorrow it's down, I'll buy some tomorrow. If the next day it's down, I'll buy some. And I'll just kind of average that position out when it keeps going down. It was 13. Damn. Did you get in when I said? Oh, it was all the way down here. Nice. So I mentioned that it had a good time. Well, I guess that was a good tip for you guys then. $13. Awesome. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to keep buying and buying and buying. I'm a big believer in this one. So yeah. Right. Anchor is something I mentioned early on that went up like 5 times or something. But BTC has broken its high today. So BTC is an all-time high. 62,000 for a BTC. Would you believe that in 2013 I had like 50 BTC and I sold them for nothing because I was like, this crypto stuff is pointless. If only I had kept those 50. That would be nice. But whatever. Let's not live in the past. It's worth 63k as of today. BTC is just, one that you should always be holding. So is Ether. Ether's up, one you should always be holding. But let's talk about today's picks. Number one, I would recommend buying some BNB. BNB right now is 500 per. Now you don't have to buy, for those of you who are not that well versed in cryptos, you don't have to buy a whole BNB. You could buy $50 worth. You could buy $5 worth. You don't have to buy a whole one. So BNB, I'm buying this little dip here. Yesterday was 633. Today it's lost about 100 in value. I'm buying some BNB. BNB was at the start of this year worth $30. It's now worth 500 or up to 600 yesterday. So if you were an early investor in BNB, you're making a bundle. I don't think it's going to stop here, guys. I think BNB is going to hit 1,000 or more. So buy some more BNB. We'll get to OMI in a sec. BNB is just solid. Solid investment. Now, Trust is the next one that I wanted to talk about. Trust token. Now, I got in on this over the weekend. Kind of down at 140. This is why I'm doing a crypto channel, because I can't really tell you guys the ones I'm getting in outside of these webinars. But if I have a crypto YouTube channel, I can just make a video whenever I'm getting into an interesting one. So this one wasn't picked by me, just full disclosure. It was picked by a dude who is very well, but probably better at these things than me. I got in at 148. It's more than double as of today, but I think that this one has potential to hit $10. So I think it's still a good time to get in to this one. I think it's still a great time to get in. I wish I had that channel up and running so I could have told you guys about this one at $1.40. I didn't, but it is what it is. There'll be plenty more, don't worry. Yeah, I wish I could have, but just gonna have to live with getting in at $3 if you want to. Now, Trust is available via PancakeSwap. It's called TrustWorks. Here is the contract address for those of you who know how to use PancakeSwap. But obviously, any contract address, you should double check, confirm that it's real. That's the one that I am using, but you know, double check all that stuff. So yeah, I think this has potential to go to $10. The market cap is absurdly low. The market cap is 3 million. There's only 1 million of these coins in total supply. So there's only 1 million of them. That's worth $3 each. I think this is going to go up. I don't see how it can't unless... I mean, it could also crash. Just be aware, guys, that all of these could crash. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not saying to go and buy these. You do what you want to do with them. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And finally, Omi. Omi is the worst performer I've had in a while. I thought Omi was going to blow up, but it didn't. That being said, it's not down very much. I'm just going to access my delta. I am down 8.86% on Omi. It's only 8.86%. I still believe Omi is going to go up. I don't have an Omi chart for you, sorry. Can't really get Omi charts. I guess I could get the CoinMarketCap one. This is the CoinMarketCap Omi chart. So I'm down about 8% on Omi. I'm just holding on to this one, guys. I think this one has potential to go up a lot. I don't think there's any reason to get out. The secret with a lot of cryptos, especially the good ones that have long-term potential, is to just hold on to them. So that's my advice with this one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be late for my haircut if I don't leave now. So I'm going to go. Once again, with cryptos, it's always a risk. Get in if you're willing to risk that money. Honestly, I believe cryptos are less risk than Forex overall, because the potential for this to lose you 100% is almost impossible. Well, it is technically impossible to lose 100% if you were to buy into Trust right now. Losing 50% is hard. But in Forex, if you're for any single trade, it's easy to lose 100% of that trade. So I think it's less risk. But obviously, when you're buying in cryptos, you're generally spending more than you would on a single Forex trade. So you just need to be smart. Look, I don't want to give you guys financial advice in terms of cryptos. Just with any investment, be smart. I know the rewards in cryptos are so tempting. Like, this doubled in, 2 days pretty much. And you could be thinking, oh, if I put 10 grand in that, I would have 20K. But this could also have gone down 75%. It could have. I got into a crypto, full disclosure, I got into a crypto that went down pretty much 90% in a few hours this weekend. So it does happen. It's not that often, but it does happen. So the way I trade each crypto is I treat it like I would a Forex trade. So I'm not investing all of my money into any single crypto. It's just a small percentage that I'm risking on any crypto. If I lose everything on that crypto, that's fine, because that's like out of my total portfolio, it's a very little amount. That's how you have to trade cryptos. That's how you have to trade anything. That's how you have to invest your money in general. So yeah, thank you guys very much. I'm really happy with Trust, and I think it's going to run more. But I totally understand if you don't want to get in this one, because it's already like more than doubled since 2 days ago. So yeah, there's definitely that to consider. OMI, I'm holding. BNB, I would say good time to buy. Cake, I would say good time to buy. That's all from me, guys. Thank you very much. YouTube channel for cryptos is starting this week, so you won't have to hear it if you're not interested anymore in this analysis, because it'll be completely separate. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Thanks.